welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. I'm going to try and just keep this short, but today we're going to have a brief compilation of gods and kings and queens and their depictions. And these are going to be kings, queens, and gods of the pre-Abrahamic religions. So the religions that in the Middle Ages were classified as pagan. We're going to take a look at some of the religious deities and kings and queens of those time periods. And we're going to focus mainly on their headwear and how that relates to the kings and queens of medieval times, as well as different depictions of Antiquitech that not only relate to the designs of these crowns, but also some new Antiquitech that I'm not sure I had ever seen before. So I hope this compilation is interesting to you. If you have any thoughts, comments, leave them below. I always look forward to hearing from you. And I will hop back in on the end of this video to give you a brief wrap up. Thank you. So I just want to wrap it up with something that kind of blew my mind when I heard about it, and those are always the things I like to include at the end of the video. Now, this is Hiroshima, and this is right after the dropping of the atomic bomb in World War II. As you can see, nearly all the buildings were wiped out. People within a half mile were vaporized. So you have the whole city that is basically destroyed. And then you have this church, a Jesuit church that is built much like the buildings that we call Tartarian or Old World, but it has that same structure with the pillars, the tall tower, an organ, etc., etc. And this church basically survived the blast better than any other building. What makes it even more miraculous is inside of this building were 8 priests, and all 8 of these priests survived the Hiroshima blast. Mind you that the church is less than 1 mile away from the epicenter of the blast. So you can consider that people outside of the building were partially or completely vaporized, and yet these priests inside of this beautiful old world church survived. And you have to ask yourself, how is this possible? Furthermore, they walked away basically unscathed. I'm talking minor nicks and cuts, and that's it. No radiation poisoning, no later symptoms of cancer, nothing of that nature. So either you can look at it as really an act of God, or possibly that this building had some sort of architecture and or technology that was installed in it that made the building and those inside of it less susceptible to the nuclear blast. It survives an atomic blast and saves all 8 of the priests inside. Meanwhile, the surrounding areas and the people outside are vaporized and obliterated? And you're telling me there's not something at work here? So I thank you for being here, and I will see you on the next one. Please leave your thoughts and comments below. Everything you guys have to say interests me, and I love hearing from you.